What I'm going to do is talk about the awakened brain. This is part two. So, I got interrupted. You're saying I'm looking younger. I take a medicine, and it is a special medicine. It is available free, and that medicine is called laughter. Laughter and smile. Smile at whatever thing happens in the world and laugh. It, even if it is a crazy thing to laugh about because does a biological, physiological good to the body, to the brain, to the nerves, to everything. It is better than eating food. But of course, you have to eat food, you have to breathe. But laughter overcomes all the other problems. So, if there's misery in this world, you can't control it. If there's war, you can't control it. If there's rain and earthquake, you cannot control. But we can control our own emotions. That makes us, young and as long as we can. So, that is what I learned from one guy from India. His name is Madan Kataria. He's from Juhu Beach area. And he started about 20, 25 years ago, laughter program. And he went all around the world. I still do it, but occasionally I join some groups, just laugh for laughter's sake. But you can laugh by yourself at home, by yourself. Things are bad, just laugh. Even if you're crying, laugh. It does good to the body. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about a session we did in June called The Awakened Brain. There I only talked very high level about the value of being connected to the universe. See, she talks about a thing called spirituality and religion. Now there are lots of religions in this world, they're all good in their own way. Some of them have spirituality, some don't. Some of them they have only ritual, they only go to the church or the temple or the mosque, or they do namaz or prayers or whatever, pilgrimages, and that's good. But there's something called spirituality, and there are some people who are religious, they belong to a religion, and they're also spiritual deep down inside. They know they are connected to the universe, they're connected to each other, spirituality. There are some people who don't have any religion. And there are a lot of people who don't even believe in a God, because God means this, my God, your God, God is everywhere, God is everything, God is love. Dalai Lama said, my religion is love. So some people believe in that, and that is what this lady, Dr. Lisa Miller, talks about as spirituality. All of us have that ability. When we are born, according to research, they have done a lot of research. When we are born, just like we have the ability to breathe, to see, to go to the bathroom, we have that ability to be spiritual. We don't have the ability to be religion, because religious depends on which family you belong to. They'll take you to either to Hindu, Muslim, Jew, whatever, Catholic. So the surrounding, the family, the environment can make you religious. But spirituality is inborn. It's in the DNA. We inherit it from the universe. As soon as we are born, we have certain amount of spirituality, and our attitude in life is controlled. 30% of what we do is from our deep down spirituality. The remaining 70% may be from outside environment, like which school we went to, which religion we went to, which parents we had, those things. So we have an innate ability to be spiritual. Let me see, I made some notes because this is a fairly involved thing. So I will tell you some stories about her, and then, no, before that, let's just do a sound healing session for about 5-10 minutes, because this session is about is about sound healing basically, and the value of sound healing. Just like there's value to laughter, there's value to sound, just pure sounds, or even sounds that we are familiar with. So I might play some music. I'm trying to learn an Indian song. I don't know whether y'all will like it or not, because it is called Dhammarodham. Dhammarodham, it is Asha Bhosle. But unfortunately, I think that is related to smoking, smoking bhang or smoking, what's it, some marijuana. It is not breathing like yoga breathing. So, all the yogis may not like that song because it's not purely a song about, breathing. But I'm trying to learn one or two Indian chants and one or two Indian mantras. There are very good mantras in Hinduism, in Buddhism, in Sufism, in Muslim, in Catholic. All religions have some chanting. And I want to learn that, and I want to learn how to play it on the flute. Now I only know some English ones how to play. But I will learn that, and we can play that too because it's very good. But anyway, right now, let us just relax a little bit. If you want to close your eyes, you can. If you want to sit back and relax, that's fine too. And just feel these sounds going through your body. I've got part of the 7 chakras. I cannot fill all my table with the bowls. I've got some bowls, some small bowls, some, let me see if I can carry this big bowl. I got all sizes of bowls here for the 7, but I don't have all 7 because I got a small table. I cannot put all 7 here. But this is 7 bowls for the 7 chakras, beginning from Muladhara to the crown chakra here. So let's just relax. Close your eyes and feel these vibrations coming through your body. There are vibrations all over the body, coming from external. Now it's coming from your cell phone, but the brain itself creates vibrations. Our body is full of different vibrations. The heart is beating, the pulse is going on. In our brain, we have 4 brainwave states, different brave cycles. Like the heart goes at 50 beats per second or 60, boom, boom, boom. But the brain has different frequencies. And right now we are in what is called beta, which is like 13 cycles per second. Boom, 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 boom. It goes down slower if you calm down into alpha. Take slow, deep breath. Inhale. Slow, deep exhalation. If you breathe for 5, breathe out for 2 more counts, 7. If you breathe in for 10, breathe out for 12. Whatever you take in, breathe out a little longer because that makes you more calm. So try that, you'll feel a big difference. Continue to breathe in slowly for whatever count and breathe out for 2 counts more. There's a purely biological chemical reason for it, because when we breathe slowly out, we keep the carbon dioxide in the body, and carbon dioxide makes us calm down. Oxygen makes us active. So we want oxygen, but when we are meditating, we want more carbon dioxide. When we're active, running around, going shopping, cooking, whatever, then we want more oxygen. Now we want to go into from beta state to alpha. The beats going from 14 down to 13 and 12. And when we go to sleep, we usually go from beta to alpha. From alpha even lower, the brain waves become lower, from 8 to 4. And we are in deep, deep sleep. No dreams, nothing, deep sleep. It goes from 4 to 0. Our consciousness goes out into heaven or wherever, nobody knows. That is deep sleep. So I don't think we can get deep sleep now, but we can definitely go into alpha, about 4 to 14 cycles per second. Slow breath, slow outhale. And our body is full of cells. Every cell has its own vibration. Every organ has its own vibration. The heart, the lungs, the brains, they have their own vibrations. And if something is wrong in the stomach or the lungs or whatever, shoulders, it's because it's not going at the right frequency. And we can go to the doctor and get massage, get injections, get operations, or we can use the sound. The sound will bring that organ back to its correct frequency. That is the purpose of sound healing. So feel calmness in your body, relaxed in the body. Feel these waves going in and bringing harmony to every cell. To every organ, to the brain.
दोनों दरवाजे खुले हैं, दोनों दरवाजे खुले हैं। चलिए
पहले आया तो भूल ही गई
उन्होंने से रिवाइज करता हूँ।
करना था। पहले आया तो भूल ही गई कि
Keep taking slow, deep breaths, slow, longer exhalation, and feel these vibrations going into your body and bringing harmony to any part that is not working well. You have some pain in the stomach, in the legs, your eyesight is not so good. Feel these vibrations going to those organs and bringing harmony. This is like the heartbeat. These different vibrations and sounds are what is happening in our body. There are lots of different frequencies going on. And so this replicates that and brings those things into harmony. Okay, take a couple of deep, hard, long breaths, and after the second one we will stop and go into a video. I have an interesting video to show you. After that, if there is time, we will do some more sound healing. So let me see if I can share the screen. I hope you can hear me. I can't see you right now, but I'll go into another mode where we can see. And here, this is the screen I want to show you. I will go straight down to the video here and I'll start it, but I'll talk about what she is talking about. This is Lisa Miller. She's talking about how we are connected with everything in the universe, and the animals, the trees, they want to help us, we want to help them. But sometimes we don't know how to connect with the universe. Our ancient people who lived 10, 15, 20,000 years ago, they knew how to do that. They knew exactly, that's called intuition. Now we have intelligence, but we have lost intuition. Anyway, let's look at this thing here and listen to it, and after that I would like to close this and talk a little more.
Great force, who I call God, spirit, consciousness in and through all life, entrains our brain. We rejoin. We align here as a separate being with the force that brings us into harmony with the oneness.
Tell me about the time you were kayaking and you seen some geese.
Yes. Well, so everybody else, the geese, the bobcats, the deer, the mice, everybody else is aware of this foundational rhythm in life, what I feel is what I see as measured by alpha. So you'll see other living beings completely aware of someone coming before they arrive. Other living beings are dialed into the unit of reality. But we humans, we can, if we make the effort to join the kingdom of life. But most of the time we're distracted. Our huge frontal lobe gets us out of the rhythm of life. It is a choice that we make every moment if we're going to live in relationship. Everyone else out there is living in relationship. So I'll share with you a story. I was paddling down the river in our backyard, and it was March, so the water's high, the snow is melted, and it's a little fierce. You can't always see what's under you. And I was paddling hard in this kayak when suddenly in the swell, a group of geese came up, gesturing me, hey, go right. Well, so I went right. Of course, they're saying go. They're literally craning their necks, go right. So I followed them and I went right, narrowly to avert a huge cement pylon just under the waves. The geese had saved me. And not only that, they had preemptively guided me away from danger. I go further down the river. This time go left. New geese go left, and I go left. And again, narrowly avert a pylon. You know, we humans, we leave things. We build structures in the water and leave them. You know? So I down the water further, and now there's no geese. I'm looking around. I hit a pylon. I flip. I'm in the water flailing, trying to hold on to my kayak when I see two human beings up on the hill. And I think, oh, good. And I'm waving, hey, can you give me a hand? So the two human beings looked at me, turned their back, walked away, got into the Mercedes and drove off. And I thought, wow, the geese were really here for me today. And those two humans, they were not. So everyone else is aware that we are a family of life, that there's a total symphony going on, and we're all players, and we all constantly are in relationship. When we open our heart and our eyes, we see birds trying to show us things. We hear that we're being guided, really guided in moments to our own protection by fellow living beings. And maybe we could contribute back. You know, I'll tell you what keeps me up at night. What really, really, you know, when I hopefully will live to be in my 90s and I'm on my deathbed, what is the one thing I hope somehow I was part of changing? And it was to end the Holocaust against fellow living beings. If someone came here from another planet and they saw the way we treat our sisters and brothers, who are every bit as dialed in to God, the source of life, as us, who are wise and kind, who take care of fellow species, they would think there was some bizarre Holocaust where the blind were torturing those who could see.
Okay, I hope you all could see that. Were you all able to see that video?
Yes,
Can I-
yes.
Oh, wonderful. So I'll tell you, I hope you understood what she was saying. She was saying that we are connected with the universe. In this case, there were some geese who saved her from hitting a pylon. And at one time, when there was no geese, she hit the pylon in the river. Pylon, kayak means a small, like a plastic boat. And it hit her, and there were human beings who did not help her. So sometimes animals help us. So there's lots of, it's like we have dogs and cats. They know in advance. They can tell us by barking or running or in a certain way. They communicate with us. And animals help each other too. I saw a picture of a deer, small deer, going across a river, and a crocodile tries to grab it. And there was a big hippopotamus. Now, hippopotamuses are vegetarians. They don't eat other animals. The hippopotamus got so angry, it went underground, grabbed the crocodile in its mouth, brought it up with the deer in his mouth, and then the crocodile let go of the deer. So the hippopotamus saved the small deer. So animals support each other. The trees, they support us. In some way, we are connected to the universe. It is true, we have to eat. And animals help to each other too, because that's part of the whole creation of life. But we also have to support each other. We are connected to each other in some way beyond just intelligence and beyond just language. But we lose that. And some, what she was talking about was we have little regard for of sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes people go out of their way. In all religions, people go out of their way to help outside of religion, to be kind, to be generous. But if you look at the world today, there are so many wars going on. In Burma, a Buddhist country, there's a war. In India, there's always upper class, lower class, one thing or the other. In America, there's whites and blacks and Republicans, Democrats. Uh, in North Africa, so many wars going on everywhere, and people are killing each other. And what she's trying to say is we are all connected. Let's stop this hate and let's just realize we are one with everybody else and have joy. So that was her message. Let me see if there's any other main thing. Yes, what the other thing she was talking about in America, it may be true in India, but in America there's so much of drug addiction. It's not just alcohol and smoking, it is Prozac. It is people are so tense and so much anxiety they're constantly taking pills. Among the youth, like teenagers in school and college, 1 in 10 people are on some kind of medication, Prozac, to calm the mind down. But what they found out is those people who are spiritual, not necessarily religious, doesn't matter what religion they belong to, Christian, Muslim, Hindu, whatever. If they are spiritual, that means they are kind, they are loving, they realize the universe is connected. They help each other at a level beyond just immediate family. If they are spiritual inside, they are less likely to be anxious and tense. They know the universe is there to protect them. So that is her basic message. So I'll go back to do a little more sound healing for another 5,
I
10
think we
minutes.
just have a little interactive session. Maybe
Okay,
some would like to interact.
thank you. Okay, that's a good idea. Anyone would like to give some ideas or experience about spirituality as opposed to religion? If you have some thoughts, please share it with one another. Yeah, you have to unmute yourself first. Any
I don't know
thoughts?
if you want to stop the recording. Do you
No,
want to stop the recording?
Okay. Let me see if I can stop recording it. Oh yeah, okay.